Let me save you thousands of dollars because these 10 cabinets might look totally normal at first glance, but they are secretly ruining the look of your home. Those cabinets that you should avoid at all costs. And once you see the problems, trust me, you will never unsee them again. Before we dive in, do me one quick favor. Just take a second to check if you are subscribed. It really helps to channel grow. After your subscription, let's dive in. Cabinet 1. Ignoring the cutlery drawer. This might be the smallest detail in the kitchen, but it creates one of the biggest daily frustrations. Most people don't plan their cutlery drawer at all. They just leave a random drawer for a later and hope it works out. As a spoiler, unfortunately, it never does. When the cutlery drawer is an afterthought, it becomes messy every single day. You waste time searching for things. It looks chaotic the moment you open it, and the frustration builds without you even realizing the reason. So, how to fix this? Designers handle this completely differently. They plan a dedicated cutlery drawer right next to the main prep zone, and they include built-in dividers from day one. Everything is organized by function, not just whatever space is left. Suddenly, the drawers feels calm, logical, and actually pleasant to use. Good kitchens aren't just beautiful, they are effortless. And the cutlery drawer is one of those tiny details that quietly decides whether your kitchen feels chaotic or perfectly thought out. Cabinet 2. Making all drawers the same size. This is one of the biggest beginner mistakes. Everything looks nicely aligned, but functionality, it's a disaster. When every drawer is the same height, you end up wasting vertical space. Small items swim around in oversized drawers, and large items have nowhere to go. How to fix this? Designers approach very differently. They mix drawer height on purpose. Slim drawers at the top hold cutlery and tools. Middle drawers in the middle work perfectly for plates and bowls. And deep drawers at the bottom are meant for pots, pans, and small appliances. Suddenly, the whole kitchen runs smoother because every item has a home that actually fits. Always bear in mind, design isn't about perfect symmetry, it's about purpose. When the drawers match the items, the kitchen finally works the way it should. Cabinet 3. That corner cabinet. That deep, dark corner in your kitchen might look like a storage. But let's be honest, it's really just where things to go disappear forever. You put something in there and suddenly it's gone. Like it fell into another dimension. It's impossible to reach. It's frustrating to use. And it instantly makes the kitchen feels outdated. How to fix this? Designers solve this by rethinking the corner completely. Some use pull-out corner systems that bring everything forward so you can actually see what you own. Others go a step further and redesign the layout altogether to eliminate the dead corner completely. Either way, that awkward, unreachable space doesn't have to stay wasted. A smarter solution makes your kitchen feel modern, functional, and so much easier to live with. Cabinet 4. Floor to ceiling uppers. Floor to ceiling upper cabinets that look expensive at first, but they often end up feeling heavy and suffocating. The kitchen starts to look smaller. The walls feel taller than they should. And let's be honest, nobody is using those top shelves unless they climb a ladder every morning. So, how to fix this? Designers break up the height instead of stacking everything all the way to the ceiling, leaving some open space, adding a display shelf, or creating a lighter upper section instantly makes the kitchen feel more breathable and modern. A little visual relief goes a long way, and your kitchen will feel bigger the moment you create it. Cabinet 5. Overly deep base cabinets. As I am always saying, more space doesn't always mean better. When base cabinets are too deep, things get pushed to the back, forgotten for months, and eventually replaced because you assume they vanished into the emptiness. It creates clutter, frustration, and that classic "I know it's here somewhere" moment every time you cook. So, how to fix this? Designers fix this by replacing deep base cabinets with drawers or pull-out systems. These bring everything forward so you can actually see and reach what you own. Suddenly, the space feels organized, efficient, and so much easier to use. Deep cabinets looks generous, but smart storage feels better. Cabinet 6. Fully open cabinets. Pinterest makes fully open cabinets looks dreamy, but real life is a little less glamorous. In everyday use, they collect dust, they need constant cleaning, and the moment things aren't perfectly arranged, the whole kitchen looks visually chaotic. It's beautiful in photos, stressful in real life. So, how to fix this? Designers solve this by mixing open and closed storage. A few open shelves for your nicest pieces and closed cabinets for everything that doesn't need to be on display. You still get that light, airy look, but without signing up for daily dusting duty. A little balance goes a long way. Your kitchen can look curated and stay practical. Cabinet 7. Tiny upper cabinets. Those small floating cabinets above the counter might seem useful, but they almost always look awkward. They interrupt the visual flow of the kitchen, make the walls feel choppy, and barely hold anything practical. They are one of those design choices that try to look helpful, but end up adding more visual clutter than storage. So, how to fix this? Designers usually go in one of two directions. Either take the uppers all the way to the ceiling for a clean, built-in look, or remove them entirely to create an open, airy feel. Both options looks far more intentional and far more modern than keeping those little floating boxes. Cabinet 8. Glass front cabinets. Glass front cabinets looks elegant, at least until real life kicks in. They demand perfection. Every plate, every cup, every random mug from that one vacation suddenly becomes a part of the display. And the moment things aren't styled just right, the visual clutter shows instantly. How to fix this? Designers use glass fronts sparingly, usually only for sections that are intentionally styled and easy to keep tidy. When used in right place, they can look beautiful, but when used everywhere, they turn your kitchen into a constant performance. Sometimes closed doors are the real heroes. Cabinet 9. Floor to ceiling uppers. They look expensive at first glance, but they end up making your kitchen feel tight and closed in. The visual weight is overwhelming. The room feels smaller. And let's be honest, those top shelves usually turn into decorative storage for things you never reach. And let's be honest, those top shelves usually turn into decorative storage for things you never reach. So, how to fix this? A better approach is to break up the height and introduce some breathing space, adding a section of open shelving or creating visual pauses instantly makes the kitchen feel lighter, more balanced and far more functional. Cabinet 10. Dark, heavy wood everywhere. When kitchen is covered in dark, heavy wood from top to bottom, the whole space instantly feels weighted down. It can look dated, absorb a lot of light, and make the room feel smaller than it actually is. Even beautiful wood loses its charm when there is simply too much of it. How to fix this? A better approach is to balance those rich tones with lighter colors or contrasting textures. The mix creates depth, keeps the space feeling fresh and open, and lets the wood feel intentional rather than overwhelming. So let's wrap it up. Most people focus on colors or materials, but real design, it lives in the small decisions, the ones you make long before the pretty finish goes on. These tiny choices quietly shape how your kitchen feels and how it works every single day. Because the difference between a kitchen that simply looks good and a kitchen that actually works is hidden in these details. It's how the drawers open, how the storage flows, how everything has a place, and how nothing slows you down. That's what makes a kitchen feel effortless, intuitive, and genuinely enjoyable to live in. And if you are enjoying these breakdowns of the design choices that truly matter, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Designerist, and drop a comment telling me which cabinet mistake surprised you the most. See you on the next video. Until then, please stay safe.